Everyone who has achieved something has faced trials. If there were no challenges, moments of hardships, then life would lose all of its meaning. It would become boring and predictable. In fact, life is full of hidden contradictions. Every one of us detests pain, suffering, challenges, but it's the storm that helps you appreciate the calm weather. Funny story, in 2020 or during the 2020 pandemic, COVID lockdown, and my apologies for bringing negative emotions or for stirring up negative emotions. Some of you might have lost your loved one or lost a business appointment because of your inability to travel. But there's a lesson here. I and my brothers, we pulled our lunch and breakfast money from the beginning of the year to the end so we could afford a PlayStation 4 console that would eventually be destroyed by my mom 4 months later. So 1 year of hard work literally gone down the drain. And I mean it literally went down the drain. 1 year of life's worth. But now, sitting on the latest PlayStation console, and I and my brother would recall how it took us a year to get a PlayStation 4, and now we have this amazing experience, and how I pleaded back then for them to spare me because I was the cause for the flushing of the console. And now we can laugh about it because we have tons of money. That's not a problem. So it's the storm that helps you appreciate the calm weather. I'll give you another example. Think back to the last time you experienced something terrible. Think back to the worst thing that ever happened to you. Looking in hindsight, you'll be grateful for that experience. You'll be actually grateful that this happened. This taught you a lot. This taught you how to become XYZ. You derived this experience. You met this person. You did XYZ as a result of that negative situation. Most of you know my story at the infancy of my career. I'll share it again. I had this business I was invested in. I came across the story or this concept of manifestation. Not manifestation, burning your bridges in order to take over the island. So I burnt my bridges with this business. I staked the tuition fee, the house rent, every single finances I could muster in order to make this business work. And guess what happened? It flopped. Now the landlord is kicking my door. Every single thing is fucked. The school is calling. If you do not write this exam, you are going to be expelled. If you do not pay your school fees, rather, you're going to be expelled. You won't. No, let me rephrase it. If you do not pay your school fees, you won't be allowed to write the exam. If you do not write the exam, automatically you flunked out of school. So in the middle of an implosion, the landlord is threatening to throw you out and disgrace you publicly. I went on my knees with tears in my eyes and I said, you have to kill me than for me to give up. I'd rather die here than for me to give up. Now it's a cool story that I share in order to display my importunity, my ability to persist until I achieve. It's a cool story. And majority of you resonate with this kind of information. Yet, posed with the same situation, you crumble. The situation that would have derived a wonderful experience, you flop. Everybody loves the Edison story. I didn't fail 10,000 times. I only found out 9,999 ways the light bulb won't work. We love those kind of stories. It's inspiring. And one thing you notice after the storm, when everything is peace and quiet, is the only wish you have. I wish I didn't overreact. I wish I didn't cry my eyes out. I wish I wasn't filled with anxiety and going from left to right. How would this happen? How would that happen? I wish I had just stayed calm and handled the situation professionally. So whoever is faced with the dark season, let me tell you this. As night eventually gives away for day, hard things would fade for good things to come. Nothing is permanent, including your situation. I truly want you to believe this because majority of you have become accustomed to pain such that this idea of something other than that is foreign. Is an illusion to believe that you who has been so poor for all of your life, you who has been dependent is now going to be independent. It's a new horizon in and of itself. But I guarantee you, it's possible. Truly believe it. The objective of this teaching was to inspire those who are on their journey, entrepreneurial journey, personal development journey, or any journey that is fruitful, any journey routing the path of success, not to give up. It's inspiring to encourage those who are small content creators, businessmen, entrepreneurs, people who are studying, whatever endeavor that is fruitful, compelling you to journey this arduous path of success. It is painful, but don't give up. And as always, my friends, it's a pleasure speaking to you. See you in the next one.